hardworking, focused individual who always wants to win, why is your life not in flow? You spend it all this time trying to achieve something, going after goals, working hard. Why is your life still doesn't feel like it's flowing? My name is Pauline Dugald, and I work with creative and hardworking and very driven individuals who want to win. And I work with them to get them aligned so that they can go faster and create more peak performance in their life. And in this video, I want to talk about one of the reasons why your life might not be in flow. And one of those reasons is because you are lying to yourself. Let that sink in. Somewhere, somehow, on some level, you are lying and have been lying to yourself for a long time. I don't know what about, but if your life does not feel like it's flowing, where one thing follows the next, and there's satisfaction and there's fulfillment, and you're just happy and joyful to be alive, and your vitality is high, and you have energy throughout the day to do things that you want to do, and you love doing things that you're doing, likely your life is not in flow. And it is because somewhere you are not being truthful with who you are, what it is that you want to do, what you like, what you love, all those aspects of yourself. You have put them away in a drawer, locked them up, and stopped looking at them. Maybe you have been creative and you told yourself you're not creative anymore. Maybe you thought that creativity is not sustainable and therefore it's no longer worth paying attention to that. Maybe there are things that you deny that you like. Maybe there are foods or environments that you really love being in, but you said to yourself that it's not good anymore. And so you turned your back on them. When you turn your back on things that you love, on things that light you up, you essentially turn back on yourself. And that creates disharmony and it creates misalignment in your system, because then you start going according to the structures and systems that are prescribed for you by someone else. You start buying into the beliefs of somebody else that say, well, you should be doing XYZ because it is good for the following reasons, and you buy into those reasons, which might not be your reasons. So somewhere you're not being honest with what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're thinking. You might even compartmentalize yourself and your work and your family life and your relationships. So you don't have to look at all those things individually and realize how misaligned they are. But living like that is like putting a race car on track with wheels that are not tightened. It's not going to go very far. It's going to crash. It's going to create a lot of damage and it's going to be costly. So the same thing happens with your life. If you're not honest with yourselves, you're not aligned. If you're not aligned, you can't go fast. So it's pretty easy and simple to understand, but it is not simple to change. And that is something that I work with people on, and my clients benefit from having more alignment in their life, which then creates more peak performance, which then allows them to go faster, further, and win more. So that is my challenge for today for you. Find out at least one thing that you are not telling the truth about and say it, at least to yourself. Acknowledge at least one thing that you have been putting away and not looking at, and see what happens. I guarantee you that once you pull one thing out, something else will show up. And a string of misaligned truths that you haven't looked at for a long time might start coming out of the dusty drawers where you have put them in. So that is it for today. If this video was useful or helpful to you in some way, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.